from the Calitrin Studios. Calitrin is the safe and effective way to lose weight. Find out more about Calitrin at acetj.com/weight loss. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Well, here we are, the most special time of the week for all of us on the Ace and TJ show, whether you've been with us every day, all day, or not. You're about to get a recap of the week that was. The Week in Review, sponsored by the Hyatt Centric South Park. Great hotel in the South Park area of Charlotte. Great location, phenomenal hotel. Get details at acetj.com/Hyatt. It's where all the guests of the Ace and TJ show stay. The week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ show, reviewed for us in song now, thanks to Riggins, and the Week in Review.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. We're launching 2 new shows on Monday. They'll be available to everyone. We're also soft launching Ace with Cornrows, which sounds like a lot of fun.
Totally in.
It's a soft launch.
Like it.
You're going to try it out. They're called Ace and Friends and TJ's Podcast. I have better names if you'd like an edit. Call them Rob Does All the Work and Ace and TJ Get All the Credit. Sounds pretty good. It's the perfect time to get the Ace and TJ Family app. It's really great, I swear. Win prizes, see Ace's nudes, just a lot of good stuff on there.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Ace has been sick all week, and this is not a joke. I looked over during a commercial, he was guzzling Dayquil like a Coke.
That is true.
Uh-oh.
I didn't bring the little cup because it gets messy, so I just drink it straight out of the thing when I need it.
I was like, who did that? Where do I remember? Oh, wait a minute. I had to go to the Apple store this week, and honestly, here's the kicker. I went in with a MAGA hat, and I left with a Biden sticker.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
I would never have a Biden sticker. Today is National Skip the Straw Day. That's just the way it goes. And TJ is skipping the straw because his is lodged in a turtle's nose. KFC announced pizza with chicken crust. They're calling it Cheetza too. If you're the disgusting black sheep of the family, boy, do I have the thing for you. You know, maybe it's really good. Like a chicken parm, maybe I can see. And when I think of good chicken parm, I always think of KFC. And this is my song.
It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
This weekend is National Chocolate Covered Nuts Day, which is contributing to bigger butts. But who can stay on a diet when you've got chocolate covered nuts? It's tough. Kelly Rowland stormed out of the Today Show, which was not bootylicious indeed. But after hearing the story, maybe Fergalicious is more her speed. Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile had outages. Maybe it affected you. I was like, oh my God, no one can call me. What am I gonna do?
This is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Rob sent that thing around about that Cheetza from KFC right after he had sent this thing of like a special Little Debbie thing that's coming out.
Yeah.
I said, I'll try the Little Debbie one, but I'm not a KFC person.
No, man. No.
I'll
take what you're getting.
Yeah, I don't like eating pizza that's going to get my hands, get chicken grease on my hands. I just don't think that's going to work.
But then you can lick that chicken grease off your fingers afterwards, right?
No. No way.
You gotta do it.
No.
Definitely not.
Oh, I'm the weirdo. Sorry.
All right, so something serious about Tech D Rob. He has a problem that hampers his life. No joke. But there may be an answer to this problem. It's whether or not he would be willing to do it. Oh, see, it's kind of like a deal with the devil. I'm not going to be the devil in this, though. The devil's just already out there. We'll ask him this important question coming up next.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show. More next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Share Funny is now a little bit extra. Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast, live every weekday on the Ace and TJ Family app or anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
All right, a big announcement. We didn't do TJ and Jody's Small Town Adventures last week because my wife was pretending to be sick. So she's still pretending to be a little bit, under what she normally is. What do you call it? Energy-wise. Yeah. But we are heading for Greenville, South Carolina, tomorrow for Small Town Adventures.
That's a fun town.
So we're going to have fun. But if you know anybody in Greenville or you're going to be in Greenville, come see us. Make sure you're following along the social medias to see where we're going to be. And if you have places to recommend that we go in Greenville, South Carolina, and I recommend you go to hell. The haters need to keep it. I got it. Not everybody's going to like me.
You want escape room suggestions?
No,
Okay.
thank you.
All right.
I may need an escape plan suggestion, if too many haters show up. So you can send us DMs on any of the social medias at the Ace TJ Show, or send them to me, TJ_Richie on Instagram. We get on that. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. A lot of rich people live in Greenville, South Carolina, don't they, Ace?
I don't know.
I think they do. They got a river or something there.
Okay. I don't know.
I think there's a river goes right through the middle of the town.
I didn't know it was known for a lot of rich people.
Yeah. Rob?
Yes.
You have a major problem in your life. Not talking about the back problem or the leg problem, any of that kind of stuff that you've had to deal with. But your major problem in life is your sleeping issues. Correct?
Correct.
So he recently has gotten a CPAP machine, help him breathe at night. They've switched your sleep medication, which has been a little bit of a problem for you. So you have problems getting good sleep and breathing at night and the whole thing.
Correct.
Well, experts, scientists, if you want to believe anybody's actually an expert on anything anymore, say that there is something that could prevent you from snoring and also clear up chronic sleeping problems. It's just whether or not you'd be willing to do it. Now, this is not one of those things like Elon Musk has people putting chips in their brains and all of that kind of stuff. The only thing that you would have to do, Rob, according to these people, is switch to a vegetarian diet. And if you could do that, hypothetically, just go from eating the way you eat to just being strictly a vegetarian, not a vegan, but a vegetarian, and it would clear up your sleep issues, would you do it?
No.
No. You'd
So
rather not have, rather not be getting a good sleep at night and eat the way you eat.
Right. As a vegetarian, you can have fish, right? Or no?
I don't think so.
Okay. So it's just
They called it a plant-based
a plant-based diet. Okay. But you can have eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have that kind of stuff. You can have things that come from animals. You just can't have the animal itself if you're a regular vegetarian. And you could eat cheese pizza, Rob.
Yeah. But I couldn't have pepperoni no more.
No, you couldn't have cheeseburgers. You couldn't, all of the stuff that
Taco
you like.
Bell,
Taco
gone.
Bell, unless you just get beans.
No.
Yeah.
Don't make me puke. No.
Yeah. So
Would you be able to
feel better, sleep better? Your life would feel
because
you would
there's
feel
nothing
100% better.
Yeah, nothing makes you feel worse than not being able to sleep. That is a huge problem for a lot of people that you don't get proper sleep. Not you, Riggins. You're the other. You get the best sleep ever.
I had 9.5 hours last night.
What?
9.5 hours.
What?
Okay, but if you had Rob's sleep problems,
This is a no-brainer.
you would do vegetarian?
Of course. You can't live without getting the right sleep. So whatever that would require.
Would you do it, Ace? Because you don't sleep much. You and I don't sleep much.
Yeah, I think I would.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would hate it, but I would at least, I'd try it for a while to see what a difference it made in my life. Yeah.
What a difference you made in my life. I don't think I could do it. And it's not because I couldn't stick to the diet or any of that kind of stuff. It's just that I would be so afraid that people would think I'm a liberal.
Yeah.
Because there aren't many conservative vegetarians. I know one, and I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I just can't imagine having to tell people, I'm sorry, I don't eat meat, and them going, oh, it must be a liberal. Yeah. I mean.
But I think there's a difference between saying, I don't eat meat or I can't eat meat.
No, because this is a choice.
That's true.
I would still say I can't.
Yeah, just
I can't to feel better. I can't eat meat.
Well,
And
then
the
they're
only
going to
reason
assume it's because you're all against the cruelty to the animals.
Yeah, and I only say that because I think I could do it. I haven't had a drink in a month, and so I was like, that makes me feel good about myself that I've been able to stop drinking because I was drinking so much. It was shocking, but I think I could pull it off. And I would just say, I can't eat meat. If I want to sleep, I can't eat meat.
I could do it. I mean, I could live a vegetarian diet. It's not the discipline of the diet part that it would have any problems for me. It's just strictly the stigma of being a vegetarian. I couldn't do it.
That's silly.
It's just my print. I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine. But Rob didn't even have to think about it. So that tells me he doesn't have much of a sleep problem.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
The only way I would be willing to do it is if I lost my sense of taste.
Is if he what?
He lost his sense of taste.
Yeah, if I couldn't taste things, sure, fine, whatever.
Well, the first thing you have a
life's already
problem with
over.
is knowing what a vegetable is and being able to identify what anything other than lettuce.
I would need some help, for sure.
This is a
You could
vegetable.
eat fruit if you knew what fruit was. You could get in there and do that.
Rob, can I ask a question? And I don't mean this the way it's going to sound. I just don't have another way to phrase this.
Okay.
For example, you've got the CPAP and all that stuff now. What have you done to change something to make it better for yourself? Have you done anything? Have you altered your lifestyle in any way? Like, I know, if you get exercise, that's supposed to help you sleep. If you all these types of things, have you made any changes to your lifestyle?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he went and got a CPAP.
All right. I got different medicines I've tried.
TJ said, well, you can eat pizza. Yeah, but no pepperoni.
Or my favorite Alfredo meat.
Pepperoni.
All right.
No.
Well, now we have the answer. He would not do it, and I didn't even think about it. So my wife has found a new thing about me that she can get mad at and not like. Y'all are probably going to think this is funny, but I don't. We'll share it with you coming up next.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Our nation's second president, John Adams, always slept on the left side of the bed. He believed this would increase his chances of having positive dreams and a more successful next day. That's why every mattress we sell here at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress includes a left side.
And for those that prefer waking up on the right side of the bed, our mattresses come with one of those too.
This President's Day, you can save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic sets. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
New podcasts starting Monday. Ace and Friends and TJ's podcast. That's what the name of it is. It's not me speaking of myself in the third person. TJ would never do that. I always feel like I have to stress this is the new podcast on my end. TJ's podcast is not going to be a political show. So don't worry about that. If you're one of the people. Balance! Balance! That's what they always say.
My new podcast is going to be Raw. R-A-W, Raw.
Ew.
Attached to it. Got an OnlyFans. Going next level.
It seems like the older my wife and I grow together, the more things that I do that gets on her nerve. That get on her nerve. Now,
it does seem that way.
One of the things is just, it sends her into orbit. And she acts as if I am just going completely against all of God's teachings whenever I do this certain thing. Now, I don't do it even more just to get a rise out of her now that I know that it bothers her so much. I would never do that. TJ would never do that. But if we're watching a show, movie or series, and it is a work of fiction, if one of the characters is on my nerves and the show has to do with like killing and drama and that kind of stuff, the character's on my nerves, I will say, I wish whoever is killing people would kill him because I'm tired of him. Don't say that like I'm talking about a real person. Like last night we were watching this show that we've been watching together, this Fool Me Once. And there's a guy that plays the detective on there who's been on my nerves. And he found out some bad news from the doctor that he's got some kind of issue. And he was he walked up on top of a bridge and was contemplating jumping off. And I said, oh, just jump. Go ahead. Don't think about it. Just jump. I'm tired of him. I can't believe, stop saying that. That is so wrong. And I'm not saying I hope the actor dies or a real person. I'm tired of this character. And if the show is about, it's a murder mystery thing, then it's not like I'm saying, oh, this guy's not even funny anymore. I wish they would kill him. It's about that. It's not a comedy.
It's fiction.
Yes.
So it's
But
not
she's
as if
just
you're
so much better than I am with her Bible studies and all of this that I can't even wish a fictional character to die off of a show without being the devil.
as if you're putting something out in the universe that could actually happen. It can't really happen, huh?
Yeah, but she would never think along those lines.
Okay.
About that type of thing. I mean, she would think it if I were talking about a real person, like if I said about Riggins.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand how she would be upset when I'm saying, I wish that they would kill him off or they would kill her. And it's not even just when I say the female characters either. It's every character. You kind of understand if it's just some woman and she's not in danger in anything in the show, and I say, I wish they would kill her, and she hasn't done anything. I just don't like her.
Is it in every show that you want somebody to be killed off?
Those types of shows, yeah.
The protagonist. I can kind of see how that would be. You're wrapped up in the story, and you're like, somebody's like, I wish he died. You're like, no, I'm locked in now. I can kind of see that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's even somebody that she doesn't like. Like she will say, hey, they're getting on my nerves with this, and I go, yeah, I wish they would kill him. Why are you saying that? So
That's not nice.
she's like, I can't even watch TV without her coming down on me and telling me that I'm bound for the fiery depths of hell for wishing that a character on TV would jump off of a bridge.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Listen, I'm the one that always says, if you just listen to what I say and do what I say, you would be better off in your life. I'm the one who says that because if I don't say it, nobody else will, but it is true. And it's been proven once again that just my knowledge of day-to-day life gets proven by science. And if you'd have done what I said a long, long time ago, you would have been better off. Everybody would be. I'll tell you what it is coming up next.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Back again with our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. Now, Richard, tell us about this cash out equity thing, instant cash, add water, and there it is.
That's how it is. Instant equity. I mean, you do the application today, you could close today and get your money in 5 days. There's no underwriting, there's no appraisal. I think didn't you do something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly what I did. Instant equity. It's very easy, and Richard walks you through the process. Find out more at homewithrichard.com. It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime. Thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today.
It's more than regular funny. It's extra funny. The Extra Funny podcast is live every weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Ace and TJ Family app and available anytime where you get podcasts. Now, more Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So, what is the rhyme that goes along with drinking? Is it beer before wine, you'll be fine, or beer before liquor, never sicker, and it's all about the combination or the rotation of how you have alcohol and the different types of alcohol as to whether or not you're going to get a hangover?
Liquor before beer, never fear. Yeah. Beer before liquor, never sicker.
Okay. Well, since I was a very, very young man, I've said that has nothing to do with whether or not you're going to have a hangover. The rotation in which you drink the different liquors is not It all comes down to how your liver processes it, and your liver doesn't know the difference between alcohols. It just knows alcohol. So the alcohol could come from a beer or it could come from a shot of Jack Daniels. Your liver knows no difference. And what determines whether or not you get a hangover is how your individual liver processes it and how fast you're drinking it. So if you're drinking beer and you're just sipping them along the way and drinking at a normal pace, and then all of a sudden you switch to liquor and you're doing shots, well, that's where the beer before liquor never sicker comes from, because your liver can't process the alcohol from the shots as fast as you are putting them in your liver. And so now they've finally done an extensive study, and it might as well have just said on the conclusion page, TJ was right all along. Stop lying to yourselves and saying that you can't drink, liquor after beer, or you can't drink wine after liquor. You can't mix them, because it doesn't matter. It has no effect on whether or not you have a hangover. That part of it doesn't. So how many people in this world have been depriving themselves of different types of drinks that they may want in an evening because they thought, well, I'll get a hangover if I do that? Yeah. So many more good times could have been had if people would have just taken heed when I said that years ago. I mean, and I'm not saying I made it up. I'm not some kind of scientist or anything. A doctor told me that one time. Yeah. And I figure doctors need to know that to get out of medical school. Because they usually drink a lot, I think, don't they?
Doctors?
The doctors, especially when they're going through clinicals and things.
Yeah, they could.
It's a lot of pressure.
It's possible.
So this weekend, I want you to get out there.
You get out there and drink.
Yeah. I'm not going to say you're not going to have a hangover, but there should be no emphasis put on what order you drink the alcohol. It's all about the speed of the drinking and your individual liver's ability to process it. Some people drink a lot and fast, and they never get a hangover. It's because their liver does better than other people when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So I'm not holding a grudge against everyone who scoffed at me and rolled their eyes and laughed through the years whenever I would say that, because they'd say, but I've lived it. I know the difference. So go enjoy yourselves.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, we're going to recap everything that happened this week in the world of Ace and TJ coming up in the Week in Review.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app, or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.
Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.